Yo, what's going on everybody? My name is Matty Balls and today I'm going to be talking about Glaive. First of all, before I even start the video, real quick, you may have noticed I'm doing a new angle. I don't know if this is good. I'm trying to look in my camera and see if I like it. I'm not sure if you guys like it, let me know. But before this angle, I'd been using these two monitors to to do the lighting, but now I'll show you guys. I have this set up right here, so I got the camera and then I got the light box, so it's better than what I had before. So if you guys like the angle, let me know. I think I'm gonna stick with this. I think it looks a lot better. But anyways, let's hop into the video. So Glaive is a 15-year-old singer, songwriter, and producer. I think so far the only song he's produced for himself is the song Clover, and he didn't do the guitar loop, but the rest of it he produced. And he said before that he wants to increase his skill as a producer and eventually go on to produce his own songs. So yes, he's a producer. He's from North Carolina. Also, his real name is Ash. I think that's a really cool name, so I figured I'd throw that in there. Glaive is an artist that's usually thrown in with the hyperpop bunch with artists such as Eric DOA, who he's good friends with, and artists like OS Quinn. He says that growing up he was influenced by pop, Midwest emo, indie rock, punk rock, and similar things to that. Also genres like EDM, which clearly shine through in a lot of his songs. He said at first he was influenced by radio pop like Taylor Swift or Katy Perry with their cool, interesting hooks. Then he eventually moved on to SoundCloud and found artists like Lil Peep and Lil Tracy and became infatuated with their music. And then he eventually kind of divulged, I don't think that's a word. He eventually went on to listen through a bunch of SoundCloud artists and eventually found artists like Hunter Gex and Breakins and that kind of area that influenced a lot more of his modern style. So this is probably the craziest thing about Glaive, is that not only he's 15, he started posting music this year. I'm not sure if he made music before, but he said that during quarantine he wanted some sort of hobby or some way to take out his emotions simultaneously, so he started making music. So this past year in 2020 he started dropping music on SoundCloud, and then eventually once the SoundCloud music started doing well, he started dropping it on other streaming services like Spotify and Apple Music. And here's a picture that Spotify posted that I think is just an amazing statistic, it's super inspirational. So Glaive has posted a handful of singles and then eventually went on to drop his first EP, which is called Cypress Lane. It's a 7-track EP, but the songs Atrade, Eyesore, Pissed, and Touche were already out before that. Those were all released as singles. I'm so pissed, I'm angry as fuck, I wanna kill myself, but you calling my bluff and your boyfriend was to me like I... So in total on streaming services he has 11 songs, so he really has not dropped a ton of music this year, but he's also been doing a lot of features and things like that as well. One of my favorite things I heard about Glaive when I was researching from this video is the Fader, when they were doing an article about him. I believe they asked him in an interview or some sort of way, but basically Glaive says that when he makes a song, he first shows his mom and then his best friend in real life. But the fact that he shows his mom first to get her approval, if they don't mess with it, he won't post it. That's just awesome to me. Showing your, that's like me showing my mom my YouTube video. If she doesn't mess with it, I won't post it. That's just so funny to me. So right now, Glaive does not have a ton of music out. Like I mentioned earlier, he's friends with Eric, and if you've seen my Eric video, you know that they've have had an Airbnb together. I don't know why I thought that was a house. I'm just too naive and too stupid. They did not buy a house. But yeah, so they were working on music together. They were in an Airbnb. Obviously that's gonna lead to a lot of collaborations in the future. They've already collabed before and it's well known that they're good friends. So I actually am super excited for a collab tape from those two. It's gonna be really awesome. So as far as his sound, there's not much to talk about here, but basically he started out as more of a glitchcore kind of sound, his first two songs, and I hate to say that because I know he says that he doesn't like the term glitchcore, and I don't really love it either, but it kind of describes, the glitch part kind of describes the choppy voice effect he'd do, and he doesn't really do that too often anymore. The only thing that kind of makes him hyper poppy right now is just the intensity of his beats. So yeah, he kind of started as a glitchcore artist and has since then moved to being more of a pop / hyper pop artist. It's like a fusion of both because it's not too hyper pop, but it's also not too poppy. It's kind of in the middle. So that's his sound right now. I know for a fact he'll expand on it. For example, he had a song with Eric DOA called It's All a Waste, and that was a fire song. It was more of an indie rock type of song, and so I can definitely see him doing things like that. He also had more of an emo song, like I mentioned earlier, called Clover. That was a little more emo poppy, so I can definitely see him. He said before too that he just wants to expand, so I can definitely see him doing a lot of styles and doing it very well. Like I said earlier, he's amassed a ton of popularity very quickly, so I'm really excited to see what he's planned for 2021. But anyways, I'm sure this video is kind of short, so I hope you guys enjoyed what little bit I had about Glaive. Shout out to Glaive, he's super dope. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. If you like the new camera angle, let me know. If you don't mess with it, I can change it, no biggie. But yeah, if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe down below. Other than that, it's been Matty Balls, and I'll see you guys next time.